All right, so me and my wife decided to have an adventure in our first year of marriage. We committed to ourselves to move no matter what before we celebrated our 1 year anniversary. So we up and moved from Dallas, Texas to Maui. I got a job at Wailea Tennis Club, and my wife works for one of the resorts. We were super excited to move, but, one of the things that I was worried about is, where would I play pickleball? So I started to Google, look on Facebook, look on YouTube for facilities that I could play at in Maui. That's partly why I decided to make this channel, also just because it's fun. But this is Wailea Tennis Club. There's 2 designated pickleball courts, and you can play as a tourist, member, or resident just by calling and booking the court. Now, there's a little bit more fee for a tourist, but if you book a court time here, call early. I mean, if you know your vacation time is, get a court. You can play for that 90 minutes or however long you book for uninterrupted. Whereas if you play at Waipulani Park or one of the parks, it's usually a rotation system and you never know who's going to be there. So I highly recommend booking a court if you're traveling to Maui. You can also book a lesson with me or a clinic. But yeah, there's a lot of activity, and we also have some round robin stuff on Saturday where you can play in a clinic and then play, or you can just drop in for the round robin. Needless to say, this is me and Coach Andy. We're drilling. This is one of my favorite drills called skinny singles. I like to do a little twist, so we're actually using kind of an L shape. So right now we're playing cross court on the ad side. I just missed wide there. But you can only hit it cross court in this drill unless you hit in the kitchen. That's where it's kind of an L. Anywhere in the kitchen's in. So that really promotes dinking and getting in with a third shot drop. Right there, I hit a deep return. Andy with a great third shot drop. And now we're that ball tipped the tape, and so there, that probably would have gone wide, but since it, if it bounces in the kitchen, it can go on the ad side and the deuce side. I have to play it. But unfortunately, I just want to let y'all know in advance, Maui is freaking humid, and it was pretty hot this day, and my phone overheated while on the tripod, so I'm going to see, I think we get to almost to the end of this 11-point game, and then it overheats and turns off. Unfortunately, Andy beat me in one of the last points of the game. She hit 5 swinging volleys that I deflected back and just crushed one at me. And I was really excited to see that point, but, what can you do? It's not on camera. So Andy's doing a great job here. She's gotten a lot of errors out of me. I'm still at 0 points. Andy is short for Andrea. You can see that in the score. Oh, I got a good little dink battle here. Oh, she's got to make that shot. She usually does. Andrea's my coworker. She teaches tennis right now. I teach both. We have another instructor named Tori who just teaches pickleball. She's awesome. And we have Colin, our head tennis professional. He only teaches tennis as well at Wailea Tennis Club. But, we need to rename it soon, Wailea Tennis and Pickleball Club, right? Maybe that's a little overzealous on my part. But, that moment where you hit that ball long when it's, the court's wide open, that just happened, and it's just not going well. I feel like pickleball is so addicting because it's a lot like, I don't know much about golf, but it reminds me of golf when you miss an easy putt, and it's just you have to make that shot, but missing it drives you to just keep playing and playing because you never want to miss it again. So as I serve, you see the caption, just give up. That ball catches the line there. And I think we have a pretty good point right here. Oh, no, this isn't one of the ones that was really good. But I'm on the board, and, I like skinny singles because what it does is it allows doubles players, which is predominantly what I like to do, play doubles. I think it's a lot more fun. Maybe that's because of my bad knee. But it allows you to work on angles and also get in these volley battles a lot more, and maybe dink battle. Whereas if you play regular singles pickleball, it's a lot more about the drive, I would say. You don't see as much dinking because the court's big enough that you can hit the ball past people. So this really promotes those volley battles right here, which Andy just destroyed me in that one. It's just a lot of fun. I like opening up the kitchen, though. That way, if you get the ball slammed at you and you have good hands, you can dink it anywhere and make the other player move, kind of like a singles point to the other side of the court, but still have to hit it back into your half of the court. So like I said, I'm making a channel. Like, subscribe. That would help me a ton. I'm new to this YouTubing thing, but yeah, it'd be awesome if I got enough subscribers and people watching that I could kind of focus a little bit more on this, get a little bit better camera equipment. So at the end of this video, when my stupid phone overheats, I'm gonna just pop on a little like 2-minute drone video of the road to Hana that we did actually yesterday. Me, my old roommate, and my wife did it, and just our first time. So there's just so much to do in Maui. Now I'm gonna focus this channel predominantly on pickleball, but the reason I'm popping that drone video on is just because, you know, this video got cut short, and my goal is I'm going to go to every facility in Maui that has a pickleball court that I can get into, and I'm going to try and get a video of a doubles game or a singles game or some type of drill and maybe break down that facility. For instance, this facility, Wailea Tennis, is predominantly tennis, but we're going to have a tournament in January. We're going to use, I think we're going to have upwards of 30 pickleball courts for a tournament. And then we'll also be having more tournaments that we host. Most of the courts will be taped down with the pop-up, I guess, I forgot what they call portable nets, like the professional ones. But eventually we are going to be building some new pickleball courts, it sounds like. And, you know, I can't give out dates on that or verify that. But as we do these tournaments, you know, and get more and more interest, there's definitely more and more leverage / motive for the company. Not motive, but more desire for them to put in more pickleball courts, which is what I would love as an instructor there. So Wailea Tennis is just up the hill from Wailea, the shops at Wailea. So if you come and play a lesson, you know, there's Waikiki Brewing Company, there's a pizza spot. I mean, there's Pint and Cork, a little bar, hole in the wall that's, well, not a hole in the wall, it's really fancy, it's nice. And then, you know, all the shops you need at a mall. And of course, you know, you got Big Beach, McKenna Beach, Wailea, you know, the Grand Wailea, all the resorts down there, Four Seasons. So there's just so much to see and do. Hey, look, I think I came back a little bit here, got a lead. Needless to say, before my phone overheats, we do get in some good volley battles here. That ball was a little long, and it was just a really fun drill. You know, funny thing is I actually had to leave. We only had 30 minutes for this drill session to pick up my old roommate, Austin, from the airport. So even if my iPhone didn't overheat, we would have not gotten many more points in. But I decided, you know, we rode to Hana after picking up Austin. So I'd end this video with a beautiful sunset drive with my wife's 1-year anniversary Honda Element gift. Granted, I wish we had a much better looking car, but yeah, I'll shut up. if you stuck around for all that, one of the other reasons why I use this drone footage, and this is just in mirror mode where it followed the car and then autopiloted home. So maybe not the best sunset, but I mean, I can't complain. I'm from Texas, but this is the quality of camera I'll be using for my overhead shots in future pickleball games. Out.